I'm sure that TikTok
Look at the video he was doing. Too embarrassing. You don't understand the whole thing you asked for. Good evening to the general public. I'm Jalula Jagger Morris, Jasco. I'm here this evening to probably explain what transpired yesterday at Lazzybwoy's soothsaying grounds. It is for the purpose of those who don't understand the concomba, the lepakpan, that we are doing this video this evening to clarify the issue, so that those of you that are tagging Fasigadam, tagging who you will desist from those things. The video is going to be brief, so let me start it this way. Initially, when the soothsayer was about to begin his work, I think he started by mentioning that the friends of the families of Lazzy has no hand in his death. The elders has no hand in his death. And then he went further to clarify the issue that Lazzybwoy went for an event that was in Tamale, which you all know, and he was given a gift, and that gift probably resulted into something else. I think he mentioned about a vehicle, Kukurukawan. And to make the whole issue very clear, Lazzybwoy actually attended. Francinaku, I know you tell me it's not necessary, but please, you people are dragging innocent souls into this issue. That is why it is necessary. You don't just stand up and then tarnish somebody's image. So that is why we are doing this video. We know it is not necessary, but people need to understand what happened yesterday, and that is what is necessary, so that you don't go about calling people names. So the event, that was a TikTok award event, and Lazzybwoy was aware that the vehicle, the branding, and all those things were just something to promote that particular brand. So Lazzy was aware before he even went for that TikTok descent. The car was not given to Lazzy. Well, no, it was a different gift that was given to him, and Lazzy was aware before even going. So those who were part of the show actually felt disappointed. You understand? They were already earmarking the car to be theirs. It wasn't only Lazzy that went there to perform. I think there were other people in the same competition. I'm just clarifying this issue of Lazzy being invited to the event that the soothsayer spoke about, even given a vehicle. That is why I'm explaining this. So Lazzybwoy has his own personal car before going for that event. He had his own car before going. So the issue of Lazzybwoy going there to pick a car is not true. But there was a car that was meant for the winner of that event. And everybody marked Lazzybwoy to be the winner of that event. But the truth is, the purpose of that car there was just to uplift the brand. It was just to make the brand tick, but never to be given to anybody. So Lazzybwoy didn't come home with any vehicle, yet he incurred enmity there. And one thing we should understand is that we the concumbers, our enmity is different from that of our neighbors, these the Gombes and other tribes. Our people had that blind mentality, let me kill him. But truly, the Gombes don't do that. The Gombes don't have that kind of evil mindset towards their artists or the industry. You understand? Look, whatever you see those boys doing is to promote their brand. Let's say if Fancy Getting to do a show at the Aliu Mama Sports Stadium, Makasho want to do a show that will surpass what Fancy Getting did. And that one is a rival issue, and it grows the industry. But when you come to our terrain here, when someone is rising, it is pain within some people's heart. You understand? To make matters simple, after the event, Lazzybwoy, I think there were some other issues that we trashed it out. It's aware, may his soul rest in peace. Whoever was involved in that competition got in touch with who has a hand in Lazzybwoy's death. So if you understand the soothsaying well, when the soothsayer says something, look, you need to sit with elders for them to decode it for. Look, a soothsayer, if not for some reasons, will not go directly to point that this is what happens. That was why after the soothsaying, we, the friends and families of Lazzy, still went close to him to get the whole truth, which we had. You understand? So the truth is, before Lazzybwoy died, before he died, he himself mentioned it from his own mouth. Lazzybwoy said he was being hunted by one Benghazi, and that guy was after his life. With the fact that he, Benghazi, is being blocked by the shine of Lazzy. This is a fact. That because of Lazzy, he wasn't getting an attention. So probably he went to a juju man to hold Lazzybwoy down so that he could get attention. So eventually he was given something to bury at Lazzybwoy's house, which he eventually did. So he buried the thing, and the whole spiritual thing started consuming Lazzybwoy gradually. So the food poisoning that they said Lazzybwoy got poisoned at Tamale is not true. It is not something that he ate, but it was buried at his house that eventually led to his death. You know, these spiritual things, once it gets into your system, definitely it affects the organs. That is why most of you will see that the guy died so speedily. People had serious kidney issues, and they never died like the way Lazzybwoy died. Those of you who are medically inclined to understand that the speed at which Lazzybwoy died out of this kidney issue was so scary. And a lot of medical officers had to raise their voice with regard to Lazzybwoy's death. So let's get back to the chief, the soothsayer lesson. So after he said about Lazzybwoy going to perform, somebody inviting him and all those things, and that's where the enmity started from. So in connection to that, somebody liaised with whoever was complaining about Lazzybwoy at the event there, and that happens to be the magician that the soothsayer spoke about. That they are all into music, and he felt that his voice was not ringing as compared to Lazzybwoy's own. So there was a need for him to get rid of Lazzybwoy so that he could get all the attention that he wanted. Frankly speaking, those of us around Lazzybwoy knew this before he died. We knew who was behind his death before he died. Yes, we knew. And traditionally, if Lazzybwoy has mentioned Benghazi's name, that he was the one that is after his life, and Benghazi know that he is truly not the one that killed Lazzy, Benghazi should come forward. The family of Lazzy are there. He has his parents. Benghazi has his parents. They should meet. There's a traditional way of verifying as to whether you are the one that killed him or not. The guy has said you want to kill him, and that was what the soothsayer said again, which some of us were privy to it. So if Benghazi knows he's clean, he should just come out. His parents are there. They will meet with Lazzy's family. Then they go the traditional way. You understand? They will go and give them the concoction to drink. If you are innocent and you drink it, nothing will happen to you. But if you are not innocent and you take it, definitely you will join your ancestors. So the truth of the issue is, when this guy died, Lazzybwoy died, we were all expecting Benghazi to have come down to show his concern about his brother. And this guy has lived with Lazzybwoy since infancy. Look, the distance from their house, the distance from Benghazi out to Lazzybwoy is just some 5 meters or whatever. Very close. Ever since Lazzybwoy died, Benghazi has not posted anything about Lazzy. He has not sent a word of condolence to the family. He never came for Lazzybwoy's burial, not even talking of this soothsaying. So that was on Thursday, right? On Thursday, I tried reaching Benghazi personally. I called him on phone and I said I wanted us to discuss some few things. I said, your brother died. We were expecting that maybe you calm down. Because all of us were far away. We had to calm down because of Lazzybwoy's funeral. We expected that you would have probably shared what others were sharing on social media or come to his burial. And openly, I still have the audio. If you want, right after this video, anybody that needs it can contact me. I'll give it out to him. Benghazi said that he wasn't aware Lazzy died. Even after the burial of Lazzy, Benghazi said he was not aware. That was the first person to inform him. That was just from 3 days ago that Lazzybwoy has died. And my mind got bubbled. I saw Benghazi's mother at the funeral there. Probably the father too came there. But this guy, I asked him, didn't your parents inform you that Lazzybwoy, your brother, has passed away? That no, that the parent, that he only saw it on social media. And as to whether it is true or not, he, Benghazi, is not aware. He doesn't know. That he doesn't know whether the death about Lazzybwoy is true or not. That he is not, that he only saw it on social media. And I said, well, you saw it on the social media, and your parents or none of your relatives called to inform you that your brother had passed away. Like, yes, that was the first person that was now telling him, Benghazi, 3 days ago, that Lazzybwoy had passed away. Then I said, what of the rumor that you have a hand in the guy's death? And then he said that if I have any evidence that he killed Lazzybwoy, I should bring it out. And he was speaking to me whilst laughing. He was making mockery of me. So I got angry. And he hung up the call. That if I have any evidence, or if we have any evidence that he killed Lazzybwoy, we should bring it forth. There are other issues that happened right after Lazzy's death that we don't want to talk about it. So those of you tagging Fancy Gadam, tagging whatever, saying no, please, it is not true. Stop defaming people. If Benghazi, who has been tagged in this event, knows he's innocent, Benghazi should prove his innocence. One, you didn't come for your brother's funeral, and you were not sick too. You didn't travel out of the country. You were just in Tamale or wherever you were hiding. You never came for your brother's funeral. And you never came ever since he died till we buried him. And 3 days ago, I placed a call to him and he said he was not aware Lazzybwoy passed away. So it's a surprising thing. And that is why we don't want anybody to tag Fancy Gadam that he killed Lazzybwoy. Fancy Gadam has no hand in Lazzybwoy's death. Truly speaking. Nobody has a hand in Lazzybwoy's death. Apart from the main suspect that we are all keeping our eyes on, who probably might have gone to bury what was buried in Lazzybwoy's house. And this issue was not handled once, not twice. There are so many certifications to this that Lazzybwoy was being assassinated or eliminated by his own brother and not the Fancy Gadam that you people are tagging. Please, leave Fancy Gadam out of it. I told you, in terms of the industry, there are rival issues, but our neighbors at the other side would never wish death for Lazzybwoy, as we all know. Yes, they need numbers. This musician needs numbers, and numbers grows their industry. You understand? If whose name was mentioned here thinks he's innocent, let him prove his innocence. You understand? Those of you do, yesterday I think on TikTok, there were a whole lot of people rushing on TikTok, claiming this, claiming that. Please, disease from all those things. A disease from all those things. If the guy who has been mentioned thinks he's innocent, let's leave matters to the dead to handle it. If he's really innocent, we shall all see. If he's really guilty too, we shall all see. So please, this is from tagging Fancy Gadam. This is from spoiling Fancy Gadam's name. I'm a Concomer by tribe, and we had an in-depth knowledge of what the soothsayer said, and want to make this clear to the general public that stop defaming Fancy Gadam. Stop defaming him, please. If the brother that is involved thinks he's innocent, let him prove his innocence. He has a very big battle ahead of him, and that one, nobody is laying his or her hands on him. If he's innocent, that should be proven. If he's guilty too, the battle is for him and the dead. And yes, so if anybody close to you knows Benghazi very well, you can ask him of all that I have just mentioned here. You can ask him. We don't want the issue whereby other people will be dragged into. You see, the fact that the Susaye mentioned that his uncle's side was the fact that he was invited to the program at Tamale. And that was when the enmity started. And eventually, somebody there conspired with whoever was here. Somebody there, maybe might have complained. And our brother took hold of it. You understand? To do what he did. So you could realize that at the beginning, that's what the Susaye said. That he sings and he also sings. But he feels his voice is nothing to write home about. And if Lazzy is making gains from his voice, that was a pain in his heart that he has to take the guy off. Yes, I'm shocked to hear you saying that Benghazi made mention he's not aware that Lazzybwoy has passed on. Yeah, Charlie. That was what he said, and the audio is still available. If anybody needs the audio, you can contact him for the audio. I think the number, let me just mention the number for you. 054 53 79 762. 054 53 79 762. Please, you can just chat on WhatsApp. I will send you the audio. That was exactly what we said. So we are just here to clear the doubt that the issue of Fancy Gadam or whatever. Please take Fancy Gadam out of this. Take him out of this. Take it out of it. Benghazi anye kwa kuke. Is to come and prove his innocence. Otupina mamolele. You wanna otupina lele. So we anye kwa kuke. Onyane, but went to Yunwanwe with the Molaka. Then I be Joe Timber Quick Pan Fancy Gadam Mon and Yamai. The moment a petit talkable could be Joe Lazia Imblejo Bibin Nanyame. Nanyame. So Nanya Benghazi and Wakuka. And the can Wapos about, I think, my beginning for na post. The Darbonaria, no Darbonana. Check a kilometer. Onyana Legi has not been recognized in the industry. And if anybody disrespecting you check maybe about timeline. So these are not hidden facts. These are not hidden facts. You understand? These are not hidden facts. So we are going to they have a process. We are going to know. So we are saying not innocent. But if he's guilty and he takes it, he will definitely go down 6 feet. So that is a challenge we are pushing to him. Lazzy lenko umelo ku. Lazzy mo na ale no. Ku na ale ku. So na ya nyi wa ku ke. O dem bo bento nyunwa anwe. O ya nyunwa nyumba kan maraka timo prenye ke wasel ku. Ipetaba. So bo gele ben ponan. Ne tumpame.